Melissa Meadows. Where's Melissa? Come on, keep your hands going. Yeah. Melissa Meadows. Do we have Melissa? There she is.
Girl, sing hallelujah. Girl, sing hallelujah.
Melissa Meadows. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Don't believe it, just watch.
Let's give it up, Melissa Meadows. The next teacher in the lineup is Desi Coon. Desi. Come on up, Desi.
Don't believe it, just watch.
Oh, she's a superhero. Woo! Let's go. Desi.
Wait a minute. Oh my God. Put something in it. Take a sip. Out of the chat. Julio, get the track.
Hit in the house. Let's go, Pat. Woo! Hands going. Woo!
Drag him over. I am in.
And bringing it up from the rear this evening, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Linda Emerson. All that now. So much when you working with, ladies. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, these are the instructions here. Keep it going. And Lisa right here. Make some noise for Lisa. Again. Melissa Meadows. Jackie Coon. Netflix. And Linda Emerson.
My teachers don't like attention at all, you know?
They will get free chair massages while she finishes making announcements here.
Oh, now they don't want me. Yeah, they want me to take my time now. So, usually, in just a minute, I'm going to have each of the teachers say something. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is pretty nice, huh? The extra benefits of being an instructor at Mr. Leon's. What can I say? Oh, boy. Anyway, so ladies, I'm going to say a few words, but you're going to have to come to the microphone this year because I can't bring the microphone to you. Okay? Let me just start with Misty since she's just right here on the end. Melissa, how many years ago did you graduate now? Yes. Okay. All right, so Melissa Mendoza. Melissa graduated from Mr. Leon School of Hair Design in 2010, and then came back and did her student instructor training and became a licensed teacher in 2011, and has been teaching on and off for us, sometimes full-time, sometimes part-time, sometimes fill-in, and she's back to pretty much full-time currently. And what I love about Missy is that she does like to really have fun with the kids. But the really great thing about her is she has a heart and really wants to teach them. And that's really important. You know, there's a lot of, and I'll say, you know what, I can honestly say that about everybody that's sitting up here on stage. There's a lot of teachers who teach and they just want a paycheck, right? And you guys probably all remember those kind of teachers even when you were in high school. You always knew the ones that were just kind of there, they're getting paid. And then you knew the ones that really engaged with you and loved to teach you things and loved to watch when that light goes off in your eyes and you really got something. And that's the teachers I have. They really, of course, they like getting paid because it's a job. But it's not a job that pays you a huge salary by any means. And every one of them really teaches from the heart. And they really care. When the student walks in that first day during orientation, can you imagine a little bit how hard it is to keep those students for 2,000 hours without them dropping out of school? Well, we really try to do that, and you cannot do that unless you have a great staff that keeps the kids engaged and keeps them wanting to learn. So every one of them is just fantastic at that. Our superhero, Desi, it's just so hard to take you seriously. I can honestly say my teacher that texts me the most is Desi. We text back and forth constantly. It is hilarious. I love having Desi back at the school. She worked for me for almost a year and then was off for a while, went to work in a salon, and she recently came back on staff with us. And I absolutely love her. I love her how she just has such a huge personality, if you can't tell that already. Okay? And I also love that she cares about the kids. And the one thing about my teachers, if we have teachers that don't treat our students nice and don't care about them, I'm like, I don't even want you in my building. Because it really is all about the students. And Desi has been a cosmetologist for how many years? 1800s. Oh, she's a cosmetologist since the 1800s. It's okay, you have a mask on, and you use Miriam, so you don't look old at all.
I wish that I really was good at using it.
15 years. Well, we are really blessed. Good. Yeah, there's never a dull moment with Desi around at the school. And then next to Desi is Kat. You want to know her real name is Kathy. She's going to just not like me for telling you that, because we have to call her Kat, and her real name is Kathy. And all the events that you saw today, from our theme and everything, you'll see later what I mean by creative when you see Kat's, she entered the last event, okay? Kat is one of the most creative individuals I have ever been around in my entire life. But everybody, yeah, would you, I mean, the things that she comes up with, they're amazing. And she went to I always say it wrong, Comic-Con. Did I say it right? Oh, I finally got it. So Kat went to Comic-Con in Utah, made her whole costume. I mean, you just don't know. So did you make every single bit of your costume again this year? Last year, her entry for the last event was up and beyond, and I don't even think everybody really got that she made everything down to the little bead last year, handmade. She did it again this year, so just wait till you see what she came up with. Okay. You know what you want? She's a cosmetologist, great at that, but she is a real artist. I mean, just amazing. Anyway, so Linda and we've been doing competitions forever. So I said, Kat, what should we do? Think of a theme. So all of this was Kat's idea. She named the events, and then I just bought decorations to go with what she told me to try to fit it. And so thanks for all your hard work. That was great. And I also need to say she went to Mr. Leon School of Hair Design. She also came through our instructor's training program. She went out and worked for a little bit, and she worked for us full-time at our Moscow school. And what's really funny, all my teachers live in Lewiston, and the ones that live down here drive to Moscow, and Linda though, we're weird, aren't we? Linda lives in Albion. She drives to Lewiston. These three live down here. Misty works here, but these two drive to Moscow every day. So it's great. Wow. What do I say about the lady on the end down there? Okay, we have had a history together, haven't we, Miss Linda? When my dad passed away, it's been a little over 20 years ago, he had cancer, Mr. Leon, and he was over getting a transplant in Seattle, and we found out he wasn't going to survive that. And so my mom's like, I am not doing those beauty schools. I am out. I'm like, well, you can't just be out. Who's going to do them? You can't just close them. And so I thought, you know, I'm a Christian too, and I just really prayed about it. And I feel that God always has a design for your life. And if you would have asked me running 2 cosmetology schools, I would have said, you are crazy. I grew up in those places. I don't want anything to do with that. And, but never say never, because that is exactly what I ended up doing. So I came in when my dad passed away almost 20 years ago now. And then we opened the school down the hill. And for the growing need of kids that were coming up to our school, just asking us to please come down here. And ever since we opened, I think that was it was in 1999, I believe, the school down here. We've been up and going ever since. And have always had a full school, and it's just been a really neat thing. But in all that to say, when my dad was going through his cancer and not doing well, it was Linda Emerson who ran the Moscow school for him. But the neatest thing for me was when he passed away, and you hear this, oh now, here comes the owner's daughter now to step in and run the school, right? Well, I did. I came in and I went to cosmetology school because remember I said I'd never do it, but there I was. I went to cosmetology school, went through my teacher training, and Linda was my teacher for both of those things. But more than that, she helped me learn the business. I'm not kidding. Without her, she was beside me every step of the way. Any questions I had, absolutely everything. She's a dear friend, and I just feel so blessed to have an employee that's been with me for 20 years and with our family for 26 years. And it's just incredible. And I just want to say thank you for all that you do. And love you very, very much. So ladies, real quick, I would like each one of you to come up and say something. And it can be to the students, whatever you want to say. But we want to hear from you because you guys are the backdrop. These ladies have stayed late to help with competition, not getting paid for it. They do it totally on their own to support the kids. So if they look tired, they're exhausted. They are very exhausted. And so, Miss, you start us off. Woo!
Thank you. So I guess, first of all, I want to say thank you to Lisa and Kurt because they put this on out of their own pockets for the students every year. And I think it's amazing because for me, competition is about letting the students get a chance to work their creativity and their talents. And I think it's an amazing opportunity, so thank you guys very much. Secondly, I would like to thank Miss Linda because she is really like kind of the be-all, end-all of competition. And anything that I am not sure about, I'm always like, go talk to Linda. I'm always like, okay, this is what I think, but go ask Linda. And I'm actually proud of myself because this year, quite a few things she's been like, yeah, that's right. Getting it. And also for the students, I'm actually really proud of the students because they do their best. They come, they do practice, they get all these materials, they put together all their stuff. And so I hope everybody realizes just how much work they put into this. And so thank you all for coming. And
I just want to say thank you for coming and what a joy it's been to be able to come and be creative and all about. Sometimes it's really stressful and long nights and long days and all the money and the hard work that we put into this. In the end, it's fun just to see what we've done in the end, and just to get to see the end results and finally get to sleep in the end. And I just want to thank Lisa and everybody, and it's just been a lot of fun to see the students spread their wings, and I know it's going to be fun working with Kat and see how creative that she is, because she's just been amazing to work with. So thank you to everybody.
I just want to say I'm really proud of all the students in general. I've seen what Lewis has done, it's been pretty amazing. But my students, you guys have been so amazing these past couple weeks. You rocked it out before at school, and then you got your models done. It's been awesome, and you put up with my craziness, because I'm obsessed with costumes, so. Yay! And I want to say thank you to Lisa for giving me the opportunity to put so much of my personality basically into tonight, because I'm a geek. So, thank you everybody for coming tonight.
You already really. I'd just like to thank everybody who participated and those who have come to support them. Oh, whatever. Don't boss me around.
I'm not wearing a belt tonight.
I don't know, what the heck was the shorts? It's really important to have support, especially not only us just helping out the family that are coming to watch more good work that everyone's done. I'd like to thank Lisa and Kurt. They were truly amazing people. For those of you who don't know them, they're probably the kindest, most generous people that there is. And they do put this all on. They don't do it for anything else except for you. And that's the one main reason. It's always hard for me during competition because I'm such a competition person. That's how well, my students told me today that I was a competition bitch. But it's true. It's because I make them. I'm telling them, why wouldn't you? It's important to get involved. And Leon loves competition because he loves it. He really gave me the desire and the wanting to be in competition all the time. It's an exciting thing. It's good. It's good experience. You need to get out and get about and show what you can do, to see what other people do. And I just think of him always. That is not here. I think he is. And then I'd just like to say thank you to both schools. We may be two different locations, but we are all Mr. Leon's. So I appreciate all the students and love coming out. Thank you so much. Hey! And I'd like to say my I will. You're still young. Yeah, it's really good to see you. And Dennis was my instructor. So that's how long. Yeah. Well, it was a long time ago. Look at her. She's beautiful. Never know it was a long time ago. That's what I'm going to say. Yeah, we have some fun.
And also, Casey, can you stand? Is Casey Moran here? Is she here? No? Okay, she's not here. We're also bringing on another gal that's going to help. Miss Linda's going to have foot surgery on both feet. Yes. And so that's going to be pretty tough. And so we're going to have a gal, too, that's going to help us when Miss Linda's off. And I was hoping she would be here today. And we also have Tabitha Wiggins, but I think she might be working today and couldn't get it off, who works for us one day a week down in Lewiston as well. So couldn't ask for a better staff, and let's give them another round of applause. And we'll